Okay, I think I got it set right. Hopefully you can see it if the wind don't blow it and move it around. I don't know if I paused it or stopped it and started again. I still got to read instructions on it, but I will. Well, that wind don't have to do nothing in that camera because I got it zoomed in so far. I'm going to aim at that first orange top dot right there first. Oh, let's see if we can't miss a one or two. Got me a spotting scope here too. Now I'm just using the Vortex 3x9, so going hot. Yeah, you can see that, it's showing up. Now I have no idea what the velocity of them is. It's too hot today for me to get the chronograph out, but primers look absolutely perfect. This is all Hornady brass left over from my loads. Let's see, that's a 3-shot group. 2 of them's through the same hole. They're probably an inch apart. That's a H110. They're hitting just barely to the right, which is probably me because I'm trying to just hold in the center of that orange dot. The H110 with the 250 FTXs, they're probably about 2 inches high, 2.5 inches high between them. Now I've got the little gun. My barrel is a little warm, but I'm going to go ahead and shoot 3 of these with the 38 grains of little gun. I'm going to aim at that bottom orange dot, and we'll see how they do. There's a little bit of soot around the head of the shell case. Now the overall length I put these at is the exact same one, same overall length as what's the factory ammo is. I measured it with my dial calipers and with my comparator, however you want to say that. Now even though the barrel's warm, I want to go ahead and shoot these 3 here with a little gun, which is going to be scalding hot then, because little gun's a hot burning powder. These should show up in that red somewhere in the middle, because I'm aiming at that bottom orange dot. Just barely a little high to the left. Huh. That one a little higher. And more toward the center. Oh, bumblebee flying around there. Get in front of my barrel, I'll shoot him. Well, you seen them shots right there just as good as I can. It looks like the H110 out of my rifle is more accurate height wise, you got two that's just right about. I might have a, it might, I don't have it. I ain't got my chronograph out, like I said, it's too hot. But out of this 450 Bushmaster, and yes, that's 100 yards. In these, it looks like it's 1,000,000 miles away, but it ain't. So it ain't 1,000,000 miles away, although it does look like it, don't it? It is only 100 yards. That's the only thing about videos, they kind of deceive you. And like when you're using the GoPro or other cameras and you're riding your Razor and stuff going through the woods, the hills that you go up, it looks like you just went up a little incline, you know, like going from here to the 50-yard target. But you're actually going up one that's almost straight up and down. But anyway, you didn't seen that as well as I did. The H110 is two through the same hole and then one right below it. First one's just probably 2 inches high, and the next two is probably 2 3/4, maybe 3 inches high. The 38 grains of little gun, if you look on the forums, everybody, 38 grains of little gun, 38 grains of little, that's what they all load, because the load book says 37.9. They just go 38. And that's understandable. But I think the H110's my powder of choice right now. I mean, loading this load right here, loading them at the overall length I'm loading them at and stuff. The little gun, if I was going to guess, I'd say it is 2.5 inches high, that lowest one, and the other one's just barely above it. And then that one in the middle up above them, that's 4 or 5 inches. That's fairly high. The H110 is actually, everybody says they get higher speed out of a little gun. I don't know. H110 is a slower powder than little gun, but being a 22-inch barrel, oh yeah, barrel's hot. Being a 22-inch barrel, I think I could benefit from the H110. But now I know what load I'm going to load. I'm going to load the H110. I don't remember the charge weight on that. It was above what the book said. The reason being is for the 250 FTXs, it gave a powder charge, and I thought, well, that don't seem like much. And of course, now it's designed for AR. The load books are set up for AR-15s. You know, gas operated. They're not as stout and as strong as a bolt that can hold the pressure. The little gun was 37.9 buck. I went 38. On this one, I cannot, I've got it wrote down at house, but I cannot remember what my charge was on it. But with the 240 grain, it's 10 grain lighter than this 250, and it was a higher powder charge than this 250. I mean, quite a bit more. And I thought, well, now that don't even make no sense. I could see it being a little more, because there's only 10 grain difference. You go look at 10 grain difference on a lot of your load books for your rifles and stuff. There's not that big of a difference in powder charge weight like there was in the Hornady book for them. So, and I know this is a bolt action, so I went above what the Hornady manual said to. That's bad practice for anybody, but I did it because I know the gun, I know my powders, I know my charges and bullets, I know what I can and can't do. It wasn't a whole lot above it, but I rounded it up. And as you can tell, it works. And I'd say my velocity is probably a little better with the H110. It's at least more consistent. So anyway, that's all I wanted to share with you today. Appreciate you. I would appreciate anybody that wanted to subscribe and check my channel out. I'd appreciate it. I want to tell you this. I got some binoculars. I don't know how well you can see these. They're the Bushnell Legend L series. I was going to get the M series, which is the top of the line in these, but The only thing it had that this one didn't have was one specific coating, and I read up on it and it didn't make that big of a deal to me, so I didn't get it. I will say this though, I caught these on sale on Amazon. Yeah, on Amazon for $175. I think Bass Pro had them for almost around $300, and $299, $289, somewhere in there. And I caught these $176 and some change, and I ordered them. Great binoculars, I love them. I don't know if you can see that. It's the Legend L series. Anyway, that's all I wanted to share with you, so I appreciate you. If you would, just subscribe. Let me know if my camera worked out okay, if you're seeing a target out there at 100 yards. Have a good day.